Hey, have you ever spent hours creating something, a video, a post, a piece of art? You hit publish, and then nothing. No views, no likes, no comments, just silence. At first, you tell yourself it's fine. It's only my first upload. But then you check again and again, refreshing it. Still nothing. And that's when a strange question starts forming in the back of your mind. Am I not good enough? What if nobody cares? Most people think having 0 subscribers is a numbers problem. But it's not. Actually, it's a psychology problem. And the real damage has nothing to do with the algorithm. It has everything to do with what that silence makes you believe about yourself. Imagine this. You spend an entire week making your first video. You learn editing, you rewrite the script 3 times, you stay up late fixing tiny mistakes nobody will ever notice. Finally, you upload it, you sit back and wait. An hour passes, 2 hours, a day, 1 view, maybe your own. A few days later, you're already questioning everything. Not because the video failed, because nobody showed up. And for human beings, that's a very painful experience. Because deep down, we all want the same thing, to be seen, to matter, to know our effort meant something. Think for a moment. When you create something, a video, a song, a drawing, a story, you're not just putting out content. You're putting out a piece of yourself. The part of you that hopes someone somewhere will look at this and say, I get it, I see you. But how does it feel when nobody does? That's the feeling most new creators live with every day. And here's the brutal part. The pain isn't actually coming from having 0 subscribers. It's coming from what your brain is making that number mean. Humans are storytelling machines. We don't react to reality. We react to the story we tell ourselves about reality. 0 subscribers becomes, nobody likes my content. Then, I'm bad at this. Then, maybe I shouldn't even try. The number stays the same, but the story gets darker. And that's where most people quit. Not because they failed, because they interpreted silence as rejection. Think about it. Every creator you admire started at 0. Mr. Beast posted videos for years with barely any views. PewDiePie almost quit multiple times. Even massive YouTubers talk about staring at their screen, watching the view count sit at single digits, wondering if they were wasting their life. Not because they were fearless or confident, but because they understood something important. The audience comes later, the work comes first. Most people accidentally reverse the order. They want motivation before effort, validation before consistency, proof before patience. But life does not work that way. And sometimes having 0 subscribers reveals parts of yourself you've never met before. It exposes how dependent you are on external approval. It reveals how quickly your confidence disappears when nobody is clapping. And honestly, that's uncomfortable, but it's also valuable. Because now you're forced to ask a difficult question. Would you still create if nobody ever praised you? Pause and think about that. Hey, think about it right now. Would you still show up? Because that answer reveals whether you're chasing attention or building something meaningful. And here's the twist that changes everything. 0 subscribers isn't your failure, it's your privacy. Right now, you can experiment. You can be terrible, you can be unpolished, weird, you can make mistakes, and almost nobody is watching. That's not a curse. That's a gift. The people who blow up overnight crumble under pressure they were never ready for. You're being given time. Quiet, unwatched time to become who you need to be before the world starts watching. Nobody expects perfection from someone with 0 subscribers, yet beginners often expect perfection from themselves, and that pressure crushes them. They spend months trying to create the perfect first video, the perfect first post, the perfect first project. Meanwhile, someone else creates 50 imperfect ones. And guess who grows faster? The person willing to look foolish. Not because they're more talented, because they're less afraid. And that's the twist nobody expects. The biggest challenge of having 0 subscribers isn't getting your first follower. It's surviving the version of yourself that wants to quit before that happens. The voice that says, this isn't working. Nobody cares. What's the point? That voice has ended more dreams than failure ever could, because most dreams don't die in public. They die quietly, when someone decides to stop trying. One day, if you keep going, the subscribers will come. Slowly, maybe much slower than you'd like, but eventually they'll come. And when they do, you'll realize something surprising. The hardest part was never growing an audience. The hardest part was believing in yourself when there wasn't one. So if you're sitting at 0 subscribers right now, feeling invisible, discouraged, feeling like nobody notices your work, remember this: 0. You're standing where every creator once stood at the beginning, and beginnings are supposed to feel lonely. The question is not whether people will eventually watch. The question is whether you'll keep creating long enough for them to find you.